Hey, what's up, my friend? Welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it. You seen the fucking title, bro. Is UFC 300 worth the hype? And is UFC 299 better? Well, this is a lot of people are saying. There's a lot of people after the UFC 300 main event announcement came on the internet and say, yo, this is a main event. This shit, I would expect. Dana, you said it was going to be amazing. You said this was going to surprise us, shock us, blow us out of our feet. And it's none of that. It's a match that we knew was happening, but you guys are half right and half wrong. But let's talk about the main event real quick. Let's talk about why it's Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. Okay, if you guys didn't know, literally a day before Jamal Hill, apparently that's what he said. He could be lying. He said that Dana White literally called him saying, ask him if you want to beat the main event UFC 300, and most likely Jamal versus Alex Pereira was supposed to be the main event of UFC 301 because that shit is in Brazil. So obviously you have Alex, the biggest Brazilian right now, named not Charles too, but he's already UFC 300. So they probably took him there, break just in case it's emergency, and they needed. That's probably what the only main event they had, and so they took that main event and put it for 300. So, like I said, I think this was very last minute. I think this is where I'm saying you guys are half right and half wrong. Because this card is still stacked. It is still probably the stackest card we're going to see in a while. Like, you guys are not, like, appreciate this card, but look from top to bottom. Yes, I agree with you. Is it worth the hype? No. Dana White said it was going to surprise, it was going literally, it's going to blow our minds. And that did not happen because I'm pretty sure whoever he had lined up originally, like he probably had a matchup he wanted. They declined. He probably went to his second option. They declined. Then he went to his third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and just said no, 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 no. And his last option was either Alex versus Jamal Hill, or most likely Leon Edwards versus Bilal. So be glad you got Leon Edwards in UFC. I think it's gonna be in 301. I think that's gonna replace it, and that we get Alex versus Jamal Hill for UFC 300. Because bro, if they announce Bilal versus Edwards, oh my, the the outward will be even more worse than what is right now. But like I said, this card is a stacked card. Is it worth the hype? No. It depends on how hype you are. This is gonna be one of the biggest cards, not the biggest, right? But it's definitely gonna be one of the stackest cards we're gonna see in a while. Okay, so yes, it's half worth the hype, but is it the biggest card of all time? Like, oh shit, you have to know. It's not really, but let's also talk about, is UFC 299 better? Because there's a lot of people saying, yo, I'm not gonna lie, UFC 290 is way better than this. And I'm gonna say a few things about that. I think that was a dumb idea to stack UFC 290 before 300, because then you wouldn't have this problem. You could have switch swapped and had more people left for 300 to even make it more stacked. But like I said, is UFC 299 more stacked than 300? No, bro. No, no. It's now more stacked. If you guys say that I'm sorry, but you're a casual, okay? Because you only look at the main card. Look at the prelims. Look at early prelims and early prelims, and look at prelims, and then look at the main card. UFC 300 beats every single thing. Beats him early prelim, beats him prelim, and just barely beats him in the fucking main card. UFC 300 is of course a way better card, more stacked card than UFC 299. Just look at the fights and compare, bro. Just look. All I'm gonna say is this: is UFC 299 stacked? Yes. Is that main card comparing to the other UFC 300 main card? Yes. And that's the problem, because we always promised that UFC 300 was going to be way bigger and way better than any other cards near it. But to be honest, it's like right here. This is the main card. Only the main card comparing UFC 290 and UFC 399, I mean, and UFC 300. It's literally a slight edge, and we were promised this, not this. So we all wanted this, but we got this instead. So like I said, we should all still appreciate, like, yo, we got this stack card. It's gonna be a good card. Literally, the first fight is Devin fucking versus Devin Figueredo, Butcher's name, and versus Cody. And I'm like, damn, that's your first fight? Like, the two former world champions is your first fight? That's how stacked this card is. Even though I feel like someone else should have went there, but I get it. You just want to start this fight off with a bang. But yeah, man, this whole UFC 300 main event, 300 card was a mess. Really, there's no way other to put it. Like, what they hyped it so much. They say, "Yo, this card is gonna be amazing." He literally, bro. Do you know why? Literally said, "Yo, every fight in this card could be a main event." And he said, "Yo, literally, once you see the prelims, it's gonna be like the main card," and which it kind of is and kind of isn't. Like the prelim could be a main card, but it won't be a stacked main card. It's very hard to explain. It's going to be a very stacked, but not the most stacked. It's not the most epic, amazing card we ever seen. No, that's not going to happen. It's going to be a very good, probably will be the best card of 2024 unless we get another stacked card. And like I said, it's not going to blow away any other the competition to it as we all expected. They've been hyping this up. Remember, we got the few announcements. It was like, okay, oh shit, this looking good. And then we got the few other more announcements. It was like, it's still a stacked card, but like, like, and then boom, we got the main event. And honestly, there's people saying, yo, Justin and Max is my main event. That's how I just wonder what you guys wanted for the main event. What would satisfy you? Like, okay, that's a stacked main event. Because I see a lot of people not like this main event. I'm like, I kind of agree. Like, it's not the most hype, but it's a good main event. And I'm like, what else would you want it? Because I would have wanted, my dream was Connor versus Chandler or John Jones. None of that could happen. And what's yours? I really wonder what's people, because I can't blame you guys if you expected like Brock Lesnar versus Islam or something like that. Because Dana White promised us a shocking, surprising, it's gonna blow our minds. You have no idea who it is. We knew this fight was gonna happen. Like, so again, he really blamed them. I hope one thing before I leave you guys off. One thing I hope is they tell us what happened. What was the main plan? What was the main plan to be the UFC 300 main event? Because we know for a fact Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill was not the main plan. That was their fucking 8th or 9th backup plan. Let's be honest. They literally accepted it a day before UFC 298. So that should tell you something. I just want to know, who was your main option? I think it was either Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, Islam versus someone else, or a completely other person who was coming back and we had no idea was coming back. That's really the only persons who I can see, and they all say they can't fight, or they don't want to fight, or they can't make it in time. So hopefully he tells us more. And also, before I leave you all, apparently Leon Edwards would offer 3 opponents for UFC 300, and all the other guys said no. So I think it's Shafka, Kamza, and maybe Bilal, but I don't see why Bilal would say no. But anyways, guys, we finally got it. Like I said, I think it's going to be a good card nonetheless. I really think it's going to be a good stack card. Hopefully, it's a good fight. Hopefully, we get reveal. We go behind the curtains of really what happened. And yeah, man, I don't think UFC 290 is bigger or a better stack card. I think it's like this, but the main card is definitely close. And again, I can't wait for both of these. Both of these good cards are gonna be good. I just don't know why he stacked 2 cards in the same, but hey, us MMA fans were eating. So anyways, yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what you think about this card, because my letter grade for this card is an A minus, bro. It really couldn't get any better than this. It could have, but like I said, the main event had to stick the landing, and it kind of didn't. And let me know if you're hype about this fight, who you wanted as the main event. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.